Ain't no half stepping with Marcus J. Live from the Den, Legacy Internet Radio. Thanking everybody for rocking with us tonight as we continue to rock through the night. We are moving through the show. You're listening to the flagship show of Legacy Internet Radio. We appreciate everybody who is being here with us tonight. We are getting ready to go into our Lightworkers segment, but before we do that, we're getting a caller. So I'm going to give the caller priority. Caller, you live on Ain't No Half Steppin' with Marcus J. What's your name? Where you calling from? What you want to get in on?
Hi, my name's Alexi. I'm from New York.
Hi, Alexi. This is my friend.
Hey, Ashley. How are you?
Hi, Alexi.
Hello. Can you hear me?
Yes.
How are you?
Good, girl. How are you?
I'm good.
Okay, tell us your question, girl.
So do I just ask you a question?
Yes.
Okay. Is the guy that I just spoke to in love with me, or should I leave him alone?
Go. Okay, Alexi. So you have 3 psychics here. You have me, you have Lucia, and you have Shayna here. So
okay.
You might, I don't think they have to give you a whole lot of detail, but you'll get 3 different readings, okay? And Shayna says she already has something for you, okay?
All right, Lexi, how you doing?
Good. How are you?
Good. Okay, so initially, before you even finish talking, I normally get stuff right before you finish talking. My initial feelings for him was the fact that you questioned him a lot. Within your own self, you're like, oh, I wonder if he likes me. And it's not like, oh, I know he likes me. It's kind of like, oh, I'm wondering if he's thinking about me or if he likes me, blah, 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 XYZ.
Yeah.
For me, I think that he still has a little time to grow. He's still growing as a person, and he's still learning who he is. I do feel like he does, I'm not saying he just don't commit too quick. You know, he's trying to figure you out just as much as you figure him out.
I see. Okay.
Yeah, I second everything Shayna said. This is Lucia, by the way. I second everything. Hi, how are you? Good. Yeah, I second everything Shayna said. I get that he just doesn't know. Like he's the type that's pretty mental as well. And I don't mean mental like crazy. I mean mental like up in the head. And like you know what I mean, like cerebral. You know, like he's really up in his head. And so like Shayna was saying, as far as like trying to figure you out and stuff, I think that's the way he is. But he's still. I mean, I had to agree with Shayna. He's still growing. You know, he's still trying to. He's just trying to find his way and figure things out. And with you, I just get that there's interest. I say he's interested, but I don't see him committed like that. You know, and I do think for him it's something that takes time or something that eventually it clicks.
So
I don't think
it's a possibility, just not now.
Yeah, I mean, I would say it's a possibility. Okay. I just don't think that he's all the way in right now. I don't see that.
Okay.
Yeah,
I agree.
I just feel like you should give it some time and don't put all your eggs in one basket. If you understand what I mean. I know you really like him though, because I could really feel that in just period. Like you even when he calls you, like your whole face just lights up. You know.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying. So I could really feel. I'm a clairvoyant. I'm more of a feeler. So when you were talking, I was just feeling your energy and how you connect to him. And I'm not saying he don't reciprocate that back to you. I'm saying that give him some time to reciprocate that back to you. Cause you're liking him a lot right now, and it's okay because we're women and that's what we do.
Yeah, that's true. Well, thank you so much for your answers.
You're welcome.
Thanks, Alexi, for calling, girl.
Of course. Have a good night, guys.
Bye.
That's funny. That's your own girl.
Ain't no half stepping with Marcus J. Live from the Den, Legacy Internet Radio. Hey, look, right before we even got to the Lightworkers got put right to work. So
that's what we do. That's what we do.
We appreciate the Lightworkers, and we've got our brother Lucia and our sister Ashley and our sister Shayna, who are going to lead us here in the Lightworker segment. So the floor is you guys'. Take it over.
All right. So thank you for everyone who's listening. Facebook Live. Thank y'all. Thank you for everyone who support us and our gifts. And we give effortlessly, and we give because we love to do this. Thank y'all. Thank y'all so much, and I love y'all a lot. We're opening the phone lines up for calls because that's what we came to do. Well, that's what I came to do. I'm a medium and the psychic, and that's what I do. The number is 804-402-2893. If you like to call in, we take all kinds of calls. There are no limits on calls. We will do what we do best. Tonight, my brother Lucia has a topic that is so dear to him, and he want to teach us about healing as a lifestyle, different ways of healing ourselves. As you know, if you know me, you know I'm all about healing towards inner health, inner being, who you are, everything of that nature. So I'm going to pass the mic to Lucia. And also Ashley's here with her cards tonight. Yes, she has the cards.
I do. I have the card.
So if you're calling in, you will get a card reading also along with the psychic and the medium reading. Whatever you want to talk about, we're ready for you.
Awesome. Yes. And we are ready for you. And tonight I'm here to talk about healing as a lifestyle. And y'all can chime in at any point in time, feel free. And feel free to call in at any point in time too. We'll take your calls. Ashley's really talented right here. She's got these cards. Shayna already. Psychic.
She's the angel reader.
Absolutely, angel card reader. So I want to talk a little bit about healing as a lifestyle and why it's important, what that means, and go into depth a little bit on that. So just starting off, we come into this life, we incarnate, or better yet, reincarnate into this life with objectives. And I think the main purposes for doing that would be, one, to learn lessons on a personal level, but also creation experiencing itself, or creator experiencing itself through us. And so learning lessons is one part of it. The other part of it is becoming love, or, getting to a space where you are loving. And we see that exemplified in every great teacher, every great master. They are extremely loving beings. And the third thing that I was going to speak on is to learn how to heal, or to heal. Ultimately, healing is something that we need to do and make part of our daily life. And so just sharing a little bit of, prefacing why we're coming into this life with that, I have about 8 reasons why you should want to heal, because I found that a lot of times people, have a desire to heal, or in their mind they might want to heal, but they don't actually go into it and take the steps that it takes to heal. And
I'm actually going through my healing process right now with yoga.
That's beautiful.
So I'm very excited about this segment and what you have to say, Lucia, because it really hits home for me. A lot of people are out there struggling with a lot of things, and healing is painful. It's not easy. It's a journey.
Absolutely. You're doing it wonderfully too.
Thanks, Lucia.
Absolutely.
It's a lot harder than it looks. I know. I just take pictures of me doing yoga poses, but yoga is a lot deeper than just posing.
It is. Yeah,
okay, it's an internal practice.
It is.
And that's where I'm going with my healing.
Right. Exactly. Yeah, so I'm excited to talk about this too, because from my perspective, just as a quote unquote person that administers healing or helps others to heal themselves, and I'm sure Ashley can relate to this too, it's so important, it's so vital to us becoming who we're meant to become. And so here are just a few reasons why you should heal, or why you should want to heal. One is just to feel good, or to be in better health, whether that's mental, emotional, spiritual, physical, whatever. Is to feel better and feel good. Think about anytime you get in a major argument, say it's with a parent or something like that, when you're a child, and then there's some reconciliation and you hug it out or whatever afterwards, and it's like, look, you might have been in the wrong, but I forgive you. Let's just hug it out. Maybe we can get some ice cream or something along those lines. You end up feeling better afterwards, right? And it doesn't have to be just that situation. It could be a boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever. So that's one reason. The second reason is to become your fullest potential. In life, we can't become ultimately the greatest that we want to become without first healing. Oftentimes you see like just in examples in like the Karate Kid, that film, Daniel's son, Mr. Miyagi, Mr. Miyagi put Daniel's son through hell. Through hell, yeah. But it was ultimately for him to discover his own insecurities, things where he felt like he was lacking, where he was falling short, and things like that, just so that he could heal and become what he was meant to become, and he became a great fighter. So that's the second reason. The third reason is, pretty much going along with that, and that's just to have more satisfaction in life in general. So many times, and Shayna, tell me about this, or Ashley, feel free to tell me about this too. But before, like, I know you just brought up your yoga practice and how it's helping you to heal. Just going along with the third thing, which is more satisfaction in life. Before you started practicing yoga and before you realized, like, I might need to do this, I might need to heal, I might need to grow a little bit inside. I got some things that I'm working on and struggling with that needs to come up and to surface and to be released, or to be, whatever it might be. Before that, did you feel like there might have been like a little bit of a lack of satisfaction, so that you felt that you might have a better experience, or that you might have some benefit to healing?
Absolutely. When us as humans get into this humanly experience, we forget that we're spirits having a human experience. Right. So us being humans, of course, I felt like I was lacking something. I was needing something. I was lost, almost. Even with having all kinds of materialistic things and, you name it, I had it. But at the end of the day, I didn't have myself.
Ooh, that is deep. That's real deep.
And that's real. That's serious. Even, excuse me, even having such a gift that I have, as to seeing and hearing the dead and understanding, beings of higher dimensional realms, I was still hurting on the inside because of things that I went through in my life. And somehow this healing, this yoga, it found me. I didn't find it. I didn't go out looking for it for some odd reason. It just kept coming back to me. And that's when I realized I had to take that step into learning it, into becoming a teacher, and to teach it and everything. And I'm really hoping to bring this yoga to the Black community. Stay tuned, everyone. I will have trap yoga class soon. We're going to do yoga to trap music. I'm going to get these Black people doing yoga. Okay?
Awesome, Shayna. Yeah, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. And
trap yoga, baby.
Absolutely. And the thing is, you're choosing it. You're choosing this every day. It's a choice, to go a little bit further, heal a little bit more. So just moving forward, the fourth thing is to have more satisfying relationships. People don't oftentimes consider that or think about it, but, a lot of times we get in these relationships and they repeat and it's not satisfying, but we have newfound hope because it's a new person, but it's the same thing over and over and over again, just in different ways playing out. But, if we are able to come to a place of, what, maybe I do need to heal. Maybe I should start working on myself to heal internally and to grow as a person. Then we start attracting those people that are on our path and that are meant for us to be in alignment with. That is more than a mundane relationship. It's more than a physical relationship. It's a spiritual, it's a live, it's a soul relationship. And a lot of times we don't really happen upon these things until we start to heal ourselves. And it's oftentimes people that are healing themselves as well that we connect with in that way. So
absolutely.
Yeah.
I definitely can concur with that. I'm just bringing it back to my situation, to home, along this way on this journey that I'm on, that I don't even know what I'm doing or why. I've met several yoga teachers, several yoga gurus, several people who really want to see me do good. And I don't even know these people. Know them enough, but they know my spirit and my ambition for this practice that I don't even know what I'm doing.
Absolutely. That's not even a romantic relationship, but you see, that's exactly how it works. That's exactly how it works.
Okay, we have a caller on the line, Psychics. Hi, caller. This is Shayna. Who is this?
Hi, Shayna. My name is Ja.
What's your name, baby? Say it one more time.
Ja. J-A-H.
Ja. Hi, Ja. How are you?
That's a beautiful name.
I'm wonderful. I just got done cooking some dinner for my family, and my fiance put me on to y'all having
Do I?
live.
I know. I was about to say you're very beautiful. Do I smell chicken, girl?
You smell chicken sausage.
Okay, girl. I know it was chicken somewhere in there.
All right.
All right. So, Ja, do you want to state a question and we can elaborate for you? Or you just want us
I really
to talk?
don't have anything specific right now.
I felt that. That's why I asked you. I said, you just want us to start talking. So
Yeah,
Ashley's shuffling the cards for you. So I'm gonna just start with you. The very first thing I felt when you first started talking was how beautiful you were.
Yeah,
And Steven said the same thing. He was like, "Wow, she's so beautiful."
You are.
And
yeah.
the food that you just cooked, it smelled really good to me. I'm clairsentient, meaning that I can sense, I can smell things and all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
Specifically on your life journey right now, what I'm going to do is ask my guys exactly where you're going or where you're kind of stuck in between. I don't know what the job sense for you is, but I don't know. I just keep seeing job in a bunch of books, which makes me feel like you want to advance in your job or you want to move on to something of a higher standard. Does that resonate with you at all?
Yes, it does. I actually have been thinking about going back to school and finishing my master's degree.
Oh, good. Okay, so that's exactly what my spirit guides are showing me about you. They're saying that you're a real persistent person, so I believe that your first instinct would be the right instinct, and your first instinct, I think, are you struggling between schools? Are you just, I feel like you're looking for the perfect program to go into because you can't really figure out what program do you really, really want to do. Like, I feel like it's a struggle between two schools or something between the number 2 or the letter 2. I can't really figure that out, but I feel that, and I feel like your very first instinct is the one you want to go with.
Right. Like, I left school at one university, Indiana University, and a program in Colorado really has a curriculum that I'm interested in, but there's some dynamics I have to work out between the schools to really get going.
Absolutely. I definitely feel that for you. Your first instinct is the right instinct.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. This is Lucia, by the way. You really are a beautiful person. I was telling Shayna that and Ashley that as soon as you called in. One thing for you that I would just say is remember to stay grounded because you're a multitasker. You do a million things at one time, and it's like I almost see people looking at you like, how do you do it? Like, how do you get all this done? And it's awesome to see you in that position and everything. But remember to stay grounded because while you can learn, while you can do everything, you know, it's hard to appreciate it fully for what it is if you're not grounded. And I feel like everything within your being is great, but your root is just a little bit like it's like you've been doing so much that you're not completely grounded, and it's like you're centered per se, but at the same time it's almost like you're playing catch up too. It's like I almost see you playing catch up a little bit too. Like, okay, like I just made that, like I barely got that done, but I got it done, you know. But you still get it done, you know. It's like that's the main thing that I have to say is remember to stay grounded. You know, I mean, otherwise you're good. And I would go with Shayna and say, you know, your first inclination is right as well. You mentioned a school in Colorado. Is that one that you're leaning towards?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, yeah. I'm not going to say that would be the right move for you, but you know, or you will know. Yeah, and I don't know. Do you enjoy like nature as well, like going out in nature?
That's my thing.
You said that's your
where I feel.
Twin sister?
You say it again? Hello?
I said grounded. Sure.
Your phone's breaking up a little bit, Mama.
Oh, okay. How about this? Is this better?
That's much better.
Better.
Okay, yeah, I was saying that I feel most grounded in nature. That's where my joy really comes in.
Yeah, I see you in nature. I don't know if it's like hiking or like walking.
Gardening.
I mean, yeah, but get out in nature. Get out in nature and get reconnected again, you know. And don't be afraid to take a moment for yourself. I mean, I think you're good about that, but at the same time, like, take enough time for you to really come back to you as well. You know, it's like I see you doing so much for others, especially your family too. I mean, you're super involved, you're super hands-on, but take time for you and remember to get grounded.
All right. Yeah, this is exactly what I needed to hear. This resonates completely. I thank you all for your time.
Oh, John, we're not finished. One more. One more.
If you want the message.
She wants
I do have a question for you. When is the wedding date?
We haven't set a wedding date.
I knew, but the angels are telling you that it's time to get married. So we have the 8 of fire. Okay, that represents moving fast. It's time to move. Next is the 9 of water, which represents having your heart's desire. And then directly after that is the Emperor card that I pulled. And that's organization and logic, leadership, and I do believe that represents your fiance. I think now what the angels are telling me is that now is the time for you to get married and to start planning your wedding.
Okay.
Okay. So I'll show these cards to you. I don't know if you guys can see them. I don't think you guys can see them if you're on Facebook Live, but whatever they are what they are. So we have the 8 of fire, the 9 of water, and then the Emperor, and the angels are saying that it is time to get married. So it's time for you. And then also the last card that I do have is set your intentions, be clear about what you want, and have unwavering faith. Your wedding will not be difficult for you to plan. Do not be afraid of that. But it is time. It is time.
Okay. How strong are the angels coming in for you on that guidance?
They are coming in pretty strong for me.
She's an angel reader.
Yes.
Okay.
But is there a question you have? Yes.
Is there anything specific that the angels need me to know right now? Or be aware to, yeah.
This is the honest message. If you're going to marry him, you need to do it. If you're not, then you need to leave.
Okay, that is clear.
Yeah.
And so and crystal clear intentions, you need to make the decision. You are too beautiful inside and out to be playing house. So you need okay, you understand what that means? Because that was an exact message for you. Okay. So
I'm too beautiful to be playing house.
So make a decision.
Okay.
Okay? That's the message that they gave me to share with you.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome.
How do you feel, Ja?
How do you feel? Yeah.
I feel well in this. Honestly, it kind of puts rest to some anxiety and thoughts I've had about exactly what you all spoken about, the marriage, the schooling, the career, and everything. Taking time for myself. You know, I've been so involved with my family that I haven't even taken that walk outside just to enjoy the fresh air, the trees. So this is right on time, and I feel well with this information. Thank you.
Good for you, Ja. I'm glad you called us. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Good.
We really appreciate it. Love
you. Absolutely. Thank you all. Be blessed.
You,
likewise.
You're welcome.
Okay, so just moving forward, I've mentioned a few reasons why we should heal or why we should desire to heal, but I'm just going to run through a few quick more. And another reason why it's good to heal or why we should desire to heal is because we're able to co-create a better life for those that we love, you know, and that's important.
Oh, it's yeah, that I can really resonate with that, especially because I do have 2 kids.
Right.
So healing, it goes beyond yourself.
Right.
It surpasses from you to your children to everything, because everything is energy, and whatever energy that you carry with yourself is what you pass off to others.
Right.
And the people that are close to you actually live in that same energy space.
Right.
You know, so we're all co-creating.
Right, absolutely, and that's a beautiful example. Children, that's a wonderful example. Probably one of the more important ones. So that's exactly what I was hitting at. So the other thing is also, this is a huge one. Number 6 is to have more sovereignty from outside circumstances, and I'm going to explain what I mean by that. A lot of times, we're living our life, and other people are owning us, and we don't even realize that other people are owning us, because they occupy space within our heart space and within our mind based upon things that they've either said to us or done to us, or that's how we view it. And we are constantly going back to that space or going back to that place. But when we're able to heal, they're no longer occupying space in our mind, in our heart, in our being. And we're able to be sovereign once again and be at the head of our life. So that's a really important reason. Number 7 is to help others to heal in turn once we heal. So once we benefit from having these amazing benefits of healing, we can help others to heal, just like Shayna was just touching on just a moment ago. So super important. And number 8 is just ultimately when we're able to help others heal because we've healed, either through example or through playing a role in somebody else's life, then we're able to live more harmoniously on earth. When one person heals, another person can heal. It's that permission, it's that safe space. So those are just several reasons why we should want to heal. But now that I've mentioned that, I just want to mention 3 quick reasons why people choose not to heal, so that we can get into how to overcome that and to begin to heal. One is that we might feel unworthy. We might feel like we're not worthy of healing, like we deserve to be in a place that's below the status quo, below satisfactory, below our happiness. So feeling worthy or unworthy is a major reason why people choose not to heal. The second reason is that oftentimes we become addicted to unhealed feelings and thoughts. We become addicted to that mindset, that mentality of what it feels like to be hurt, what it feels like to be sorrowful or pained. And that becomes our reality. That becomes our normal, that becomes the norm. And that's not the case. That's not the way it's intended to be. And once we realize that that's just a lesson and we can move past it, we can begin to heal. And the last thing is that oftentimes we hear the voice of somebody that's oppressed us or held us down in some way, shape, or form in the back of our mind. Whenever we try to do something for ourselves or do something right or begin to heal, we'll hear just to give an example, it might be somebody's father that pushed them down and say, you can never run track, you can never be fast, and you choose not to go that path, and you miss out on everything that you dreamed would be possible for you, and that's what you believed you wanted to do. So those are 3 major reasons why we choose not to heal. But let's talk about choosing to overcome that and beginning to heal and how important that is. So I just have a few quick ways that healing can occur within your life on a personal level, and then you can help to heal others as well. So one is taking time for you and either sit or walk quietly and evaluate the beliefs that you have about yourself and your circumstances. A lot of times we just go through our life and we don't think about why we think about certain things or think the way we think. We just think about those things or think the way we think. So in this first technique or tool, sit or walk quietly, then evaluate your beliefs about yourself and your circumstances. Okay, go ahead.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt, but I was just feeling there's somebody out there who want to call in and they're afraid. I can feel your energy. Can you please give us a call? Because I think it's really important for you. The number is 804-402-2893. Sometimes I get these feelings and I just have to express it. My spirit guides are telling me a lot about this person. I'm not sure who you are, but I know when you call, I'm going to know exactly what to say. So please give us a call. Continue.
to this.
It's something about a baby.
Yeah, I'm picking up on somebody that's thinking about a child right now that's thinking about calling in too. So if you're thinking about calling in, Shayna just mentioned the number, but I'll mention it one more time. And that's 804-402-2893. And thank you. So
yeah. I didn't mean to stop you up, but
it's no problem.
When they talking, I'm
right.
talking.
You're the servant.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So right. So just getting back, sit or walk quietly and evaluate your beliefs about self. I won't repeat that again, I promise. And then see where that belief is rooted and where it comes from. Okay, that's important. So think about your beliefs about self, and then trace it back to its root, to its origins, and see where that belief comes from. And then finally, with that, ask yourself, is this appropriate for me? And if it's not appropriate for you, if it's not fitting for you, then choose to let it go and replace it with a better fitting, more productive, and appropriate belief. Okay? So that's a really powerful tool and technique that you can use to help to begin to heal yourself on your journey and growing. So the second tool or technique that I have to help you to heal yourself is to journal, okay? Get a journal, a safe space, and just write down all of your feelings and thoughts daily and have no limit on what you write. Release everything to paper, good, bad, ugly, indifferent, doesn't matter. Release it to the paper and let it go. You know, it's a really important thing because a lot of times we have thoughts up in our head and in our subconscious mind that cycle through at different times that we don't even realize it. But once we get it down on paper, then we see what's out there, and it's also like relaying it to another person. You know, when you talk to somebody else about what you're going through, you always feel better afterwards, and there's a reason to that. Same thing. So, okay. Yeah, so, and the final thing that I have is forgiveness. Okay, forgiveness is one of the most powerful tools that we have at our disposal as human beings on this planet Earth, in this universe. Okay? Forgiving situations that you've been involved in where you might have been at fault or somebody else was at fault. Forgive that. Let it go. You know, it might be hard at first. It might not even feel natural because most times, a lot of times I should say, people go through their life and they don't really have the mentality of, I need to forgive this. I need to let go of this. I need to forgive myself, things like that. So forgive situations, forgive people, forgive yourself. You know, and for whatever reason, this is coming up. Spirit's showing me this. I often see with Christians, you know, I've seen this a lot of times, specifically Christians, because with that specific walk or that path, you know, they say like, you know, God forgives me, God forgives me, God forgives me, but they're still struggling. And it's like the struggle's still there because they don't forgive themselves.
Right.
You know, that's deep. I mean,
the greatest power you can have is to forgive yourself.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Just
as hard as it is to forgive other people, forgiving yourself is the most important.
Absolutely, and probably the hardest too.
I'm still learning that one.
Absolutely, it's work.
It's a process.
It's a process.
My God.
You know, everybody's on it. So forgive your parents or your guardians, people that you grew up with, and you didn't even, you know, you don't even realize necessarily that they still play such a heavy influence in your life. Forgive them, and they might even be talking to you. You might not even be talking, but they still have an influence in your life. So forgive them. You know, forgive your siblings that might have wronged you or that you might have wronged, you know, however it might go. Forgive your bosses, you know, bosses that you've had in jobs that have been horrible to you or wronged you in some way or short, you know, yeah. I mean, everybody's had that situation. And forgive your exes. Nobody wants to seem to do that. Everybody wants to seem to hold on to that pain or that wrongdoing. Forgive your exes. You know, you're not free until you forgive. And lastly, forgive your friends, you know, and that's a lot of times one of the hardest ones to do because that's your people, you know, like you expect there to be a space of trust and understanding, mutual understanding, and sometimes that just isn't the case. But you know, forgiveness is one of the most powerful ones because once we're able to forgive, not only do we physically feel lighter, we energetically feel lighter, we emotionally feel lighter, we spiritually feel lighter, and our mind is freer and we are free. And so that is what I have to share on you know, healing as a lifestyle. But choose it, you know, and choose it every day or choose it as often as you can because healing isn't a one-time thing. It's not, you know, it's not a one-time thing. You know, you got to work at it every day. So continue with it.
804-402-2893 is the number to dial if you want to be part of tonight's discussion. We've got 3 of our mediums and psychics in the room. We got our brother Lucia, our sister Ashley, and our sister Shayna, who is leading our Lightworkers segment here on Legacy Internet Radio, 804-402-2893. What you gonna say, Shane?
I was just saying, yeah, please call. And like I said, it's a few people out there if not one person who's debating on calling. And I know you can put the number in your phone and you said no, and then you say yes, and then you say no. Just hit the button.
Yeah, I got a hit from somebody on social media that says they want a reading. I'm not calling them out because I don't want to embarrass anybody.
All right, call us.
They know who they are. I almost, what I feel like right now, though? I feel like I'm in church. It's the altar prayer. When it's time. When it's like, I know it's someone in the room.
I know it's someone else out
like
there.
They want to come up here and give their life.
But Marcus, do you know in the church that those people have, spiritual gifts, and they actually can feel the energy in the audience. Yeah, and they can feel like, I know it's one more person. They're just not saying this just to get somebody to come to the altar. They really feel this energy that, that everything is energy. Even Jesus, all these religions, all that is all energy. It's all leading up to one magnificent higher being, whatever that may be. For you, it's all the same. All the religions are intertwined. All the stories are the same. You can be whatever path that your spirit has you on. Please continue to, walk that walk. But like I said, it is someone out there who want to talk. So who want to hear what I have to say. And I have a lot to say. So come on.
I have a message for somebody. I actually feel like it's for the person on social media. My angels tell me to share for you. You have it. You already have it. Not exactly sure what that means, but I think you may know what that means. So they're saying you have it.
And
go ahead.
Also, if there's a woman who is thinking about calling in that is either pregnant or with a small child, please call in. We would love to talk to you.
That was Ja with the small child.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, I might still be seeing her, but if it's
we have a caller.
Okay. We have a caller.
Hi, caller. This is Shayna. Who might this be?
Hi, Shayna. This is Jasmine. How are you?
Hi, Jazzy Jazz. This is Jasmine. She is this is my West Coast boo. She's a psychic medium on the West Coast.
Hello.
Isn't she, Lucia?
She's very talented. She's very open.
Oh, wait. I told her to call in because she's always reading everyone else. So we're going to read her. I'm going to go last because I kind of know her a little bit. Wow. So go ahead, Lucia. Start off. Jazz, it's your turn to sit in the hot seat.
Well, Jazz, do you have a question?
Or you want us to just start talking? Let's just start talking. Go.
Okay. Well, with you, Jazz or Jazzy?
Oh, Jasmine. You can call me whatever.
Okay, Jasmine. You are so connected to the universe. Like when I see you, she was Ashley's feeling that too. But like when I look at you, I mean I'm not physically looking at you, but energetically looking at you. It's like you have the universe all around you. It's like I literally see you like almost like the flower child of the universe. Not even like necessarily like that hippie culture per se, but like the flower child of the universe.
That is her.
That is her. Okay.
Wow.
Okay.
Thank you.
Like,
I love her.
I mean, just
she hood with it too.
You are. You're really talented. I feel that you need. How to put this? I feel that you need a little bit of self time because I mean I think that you go inward and you're really good about. What's up?
Continue.
You are right. I'm sorry.
I think that you're really good about. I think that you're really good about being of service. I feel like service is like a theme for you, actually. I get that it's like if you're not doing that, you don't feel like there's not doing that. There's no option for you. Like you have no off switch. So
there is no off switch for her.
So. One thing that I would encourage you to do, just from what I'm seeing from your guys and from really just from you, is feel free. Not even feel free. Take the time to turn your abilities off because you can, and kind of shut off. And I feel like it's not even an option for you. But the other thing is too, you're very good about integrating things into your life that resonate with you. It's like an instantaneous thing, like almost like it's almost like empaths constantly sucking energy. You do the same thing except like for things that work for you, and it's like instant, like kind of like a plant takes in water through its roots. It's the same way for you, but with energy, and you're able to literally integrate anything into your life and shape it around.
Caller, we see you're calling. Please call back. We're on the line with someone else right now. We see you though. We see you calling.
And I don't know if you're I keep seeing water too, and I don't know if this is a trip that you need to take or that you will be taking near water or to water.
She lives in the Bay Area.
Oh, you live in the Bay Area? Okay. Okay, yeah, because I'm seeing like all this water, and I'm like, okay, but it's very healing for you. And it's grounding too, surprisingly. It's very grounding, which is kind of like interesting because I wouldn't really necessarily think of water as being grounding, but for you it is grounding. Yeah, and don't forget to release like from spirit as well, like because I feel like sometimes you carry spirits around with you, like it just follows you.
She does.
So
she does.
So don't forget to release that, or don't feel like you can't release it, because I feel like you're so enveloped in that life.
She is. Oh my God.
That there is like, yes. I feel like some people, like, you know how people have like different hobbies and things like that. I feel like for you, like I almost see you like, I don't know if this is something you need to do, it's something that you have done, but like doing like one of those like wine painting things, you know, like where you go and like
yes.
Like just like go and take time. What were you saying?
I said that's what I'm talking about.
Right. Like go like do things like that.
She's
Like,
talking
I feel
about
like
the wine part.
Like there's no separation for you. Like you just need some space. Like it's like a relationship that is just so intimate that it's like there's no room to breathe, except, you know, that is your breath at the same time. It's okay. Mm-hmm. You can take some space.
All right, Jazz. Ash gonna read your cards because she pulled angel cards for you.
Yes, I do have messages from the angels. I first pulled the 5 of air, which is actually discussing a kind of a negative or tumultuous situation, maybe an unwise decision. But then right next to that is the 10 of water, which is a content and rewarding family life. Trustworthy relationships. And after that is the awakening, which is asking you to look at things in different perspectives. So from that, my angels are letting me know that you have and you know how to change your situation. You have all of the power and all of the tools to change your situation. And I feel strongly that this situation has something to do with family or somebody that is close to you like family. And it might even be somebody who you don't want to be your family, but they are. You absolutely have the power. You absolutely have the knowledge and the know-how. I also pulled sensitivity that says right now you are extra sensitive to energies right now. Acknowledge that. Try to look at things from a different perspective. Understand that this is not your first time around the block. This is not your first time here. Bless you. All right, that was a dragon. This is not your first time.
It was just a dragon.
Here,
Nothing to worry about.
On Earth. Don't be. So there are lessons that you need to learn, but the angels are most definitely here for you, and I know that they are, because your final card was remember who you are. This is Archangel Michael. He is letting you know you are a powerful, loving, and creative child of God. You are very loved. You have the knowledge and the skill and the know-how to shift your own energy, which in turn will shift the energies of others around you. You have nothing to worry about. Wow. You are very well equipped.
All right, Jazz.
You guys, I just want to say that you guys are so spot on. The guy that went first, I think his name was Lucius.
Mm-hmm. You know, I text
everything was so spot on, and then all those cards that the woman just pulled, I know exactly what she's talking about. So just everything was just right on.
And see,
you guys are so good.
With the angels, I speak to the angels. I don't know the situation. They're just using me as a vessel. I really don't know the situation, and I'm gonna be honest to all those listeners. A lot of time, it's not my business to know. But the angels will say things to me, and then in turn I deliver them to you so that you know what you need to know.
Go ahead.
I appreciate it. They definitely resonated with me.
Amen.
Jazz, can I tell you one more thing?
Absolutely.
You don't have to. I think you're good about this, but there's a couple of situations in your life where it's kind of slipping a little bit. You don't have to accept certain people's energies in your field. Exactly. You know, especially when they're coming at you a certain way, you don't have to accept it. You can reject that energy and send it back to them and just allow them to experience what they're putting out. And it's not malicious in any way, but you don't have to hold on to that, because there is something. It is weighing on your heart, and it's manifesting as stress in your chest. and in your sternum in that area, and up towards your collarbone too. And it's not even allowing you to breathe deeply all the way either. So whatever that is, just you don't have to accept that.
You are so right. I just went through something yesterday that completely goes along with that. I'm surrounded by a lot of people that don't really. Yeah.
This is Shayna. All right. So what my guides are telling me for you, this is more on a spiritual level, that you really need to become really in tune a little bit more with your spirit guides. They're making me feel like that you need to almost live, breathe, see them. You need to really know them by name. I have a feeling that I know 4 of your spirit guides. They're right here, right now, and you got this amazing ability to really talk to spirit and be one with them. Do that make sense to you?
Absolutely.
Oh my God. Okay. So my advice to you is to become more with your spirit guides. But girl, you got it. You already know. I've been loving you since forever.
I love you more.
And it was your time to get a reading because you're always
reading. Something I haven't really done.
It was your turn to get a reading because you're always reading everyone else. And
I appreciate it. You guys are awesome.
I love you. From the East
Coast. You guys are so powerful.
You too, sister. You too. And seriously, though, I really hope you get the message about taking space for you. You really need that. It's not even something that's like, oh, that'd be good for you. Like, you actually need
I need to, but it's hard. I have 5 kids, so space for me is like non-existent right now. But I'm working on it.
Absolutely.
I think you're going to be fine. Thank you for calling us tonight, Jazz, and I really hope tonight you get some healing.
I really appreciate you guys so much. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. I love you.
I love you too. You guys have a good night.
You too.
Ain't No Half Steppin' with Marcus J. Live from the Den. Legacy Internet Radio. Thank you to all of our callers and all of our participants and everybody who rocked with us tonight. Y'all rock with us. We rolling with y'all. Shout out to those folks that are checking us out right now on Facebook Live. Shout out to my brother Damon in Queens checking us out. What up, PB? Trayvon is still listening and checking us out. He says that it's fascinating that what you guys are doing. Our sister Maisha Hawkins is checking us out. Michelle K is checking us out. So shout out to you guys and everybody who's checking us out right now on Facebook Live and on TuneIn, on Legacy Internet Radio, on Streamer, on YouTube with our our replays, as well as on iTunes on the replays. We appreciate you. We're going to take our final break of the night. When we come back, we got our rants, we got our closings. We're going to close out the show, and we appreciate y'all rocking with us. Y'all rock with us. We roll with y'all. Be back in a few.